All right, Wrestle Nation, let's get into it. We got NXT No Mercy tonight. I will be watching later on this afternoon. I got to mow the yard, and then I got to run the grocery store here after a bit and stuff. So it'll probably be later, and then get something to eat. So it'll probably be later, way later on this evening. It'll probably be over by the time I get to it, but obviously Peacock can go back and watch it anytime. I'll probably go to YouTube and watch the kickoff show first because I like the kickoff shows, but yeah. First and foremost, before I get into the card, I want to thank all the streamers last night. I want to thank all the big-time content creators that worked out that deal with TNA last night or whatever it was that they did, where they were able to stream the pay-per-view and you were able to watch it with them, not just go into their Twitch or their YouTube and watch them streaming it, where you don't get to see it, but you can hear it. Oh, I started off on one, and it was going really good until the end, and then, like, the person's stream froze. And then I went to somebody else and their stream ended up freezing. So I got back out in time just to see the start of I went into another person to see the start of the main event. So yeah, very, very good. I love TNA Victory. So I'm desperately thinking about getting TNA Plus myself, obviously. I would have to get the $9.99 plan because I can't afford the $159 a year plan. I'm not paying that. I mean, I would rather just pay the $38 each month, being that there's not that many pay-per-views to begin with. You still get, I think you still get access to their library and weekly shows if you get the $9.99 plan. But to all them guys, thank you very much. I appreciate what you did last night. I love TNA Victory Road. Unfortunately, I tried to watch it on my TV, but I had no sound for my YouTube. I don't think it was my YouTube because I went back in there later and checked on something else and I had sound, so I just think it was probably something to do with copyright or something. But so I had to watch it on my phone. Kept my phone charged while I was watching it, obviously. Plugged it in charge. But yeah, thank you for that, guys. So yeah, like I said, I was watching TNA Victory Road last night. So very awesome PLE. If you haven't watched it, go buy it right now. Go buy the replay because it was amazing. Anyways, 2 NXT No Mercy tonight. 6 matches on the card. We got 2 regular matches, and then we got 2 regular matches, and then we got 4 championship matches. Let's start with our first 2 regular matches. We got, obviously, we got the first match up. We got Josh Briggs, who I'm not a big fan of, taking on Bouncy Boy himself, Javon Evans. If you've seen last night, Javon Evans put on a heck of a show with Sami Zayn last night, tore the house down. I think he showed last night he's ready to come to the main card. And he also got announced at the end of TNA Victory Road that he's going to be taking on Leon Slater at the end of TNA Victory Road last night. So, Javon Evans stole the show with Sami Zayn last night. I think he's ready for the main card. And also last night at the end of TNA Victory Road, after Leon Slater successfully defended the TNA X Division title, it was announced that he would be taking on Javon Evans at Bound for Glory, and that's going to be a banger, maybe match of the year. But I'm going with Javon Evans to win the match against Josh Briggs. Next up, we have the only other singles non-title match on this card. We got a weaponized steel cage match between Jordynne Grace and Blake Monroe. Love both these ladies. I'm going to go with Jordynne Grace to win this, and I hope she wins this, and then they move her up to the main card. Obviously, I think Blake Monroe after this should be thrown into the title mix. But, yeah, going with Jordynne Grace to win this match. Then we get into the first of our championship matches. Yeah, I'm going with Jordynne Grace to beat Blake Monroe in the weaponized steel cage match. And then the first of our championship matches, we got the NXT North American Champion. So going with Jordynne Grace to win the weaponized steel cage match. Now we get into the first of our championship matches. So going with Jordynne Grace to win. Sorry, guys. My mind's elsewhere right now. Going with Jordynne Grace to win that weaponized steel cage match. And then, first of our title matches up, we got the Speed Championship, which used to be defended on the show called The Speed Show or something on X that got canceled now. So now the Speed title, men's and women's Speed titles got moved over to NXT. These Speed matches are 5-minute matches. So, we got your current Speed Champion, Sol Ruca, taking on challenger Laney Reed. I wouldn't be surprised if Laney Reed wins this since Sol is the North American Champion. I wouldn't be surprised if she drops his belt. But I am going to go with Sol Ruca to win this match. Second of our championship matches up, we got we got the NXT North American champion, which is All Ego Ethan Page, taking on the challenge of Tavian Heights. Love Tavian Heights, but I don't think he's ready for the. I don't think they're going to put the title on him just yet. I'm going to go with All Ego Ethan Page to win this match. And then we go up to our third championship match, which will be the NXT Women's Championship, which will be your champion, JC Jane, taking on the challenge of Lola Vice. Now, I love Lola Vice. Loved her since the breakout tournament. There's been 4 people that have, total 4 people between 2 women and 2 men that have won that breakout tournament and went on to cash in. And 3 of the 4 have went on to cash in successfully to become champions. Roxanne Perez cashed in successfully after the breakout tournament to go on to win the NXT Women's Championship. Obi Fema went on to cash in successfully and win the NXT North American Championship. And I believe, hold on. So yeah, Roxanne Perez went in to cash in her breakout tournament successfully and win the NXT Women's Championship. And then Carmelo Hayes and Obi Fema both cashed in their breakout tournament contract successfully to win the NXT North American Championship. Lola Vice is the only one that failed. I don't remember who the champion was. It might have been Roxanne Perez, but she tried to cash in and make it a triple threat, and she failed. But it's still a big fan of hers. She was kind of a heel back then. She's kind of the babyface now. But as much as I want Lola to win this match, I'll be rooting for Lola. I'm going to go with JC Jane to retain the title here tonight. I'm going to go with JC Jane to win this match and retain the NXT Women's title. And then I think Lola's getting called up. Or she should. Sorry, guys. I have bugs on my phone. And then probably which will be the main event of the night, we got the current NXT Men's Champion, Obi Fema, the ruler, Obi Fema, taking on the challenge of Ricky Saints. Most of you might know him better if you're just starting to watch NXT as Ricky Starks in AEW. He came back. He left there. He came to NXT. I do not think Ricky Saints is winning this. He shouldn't win this. I like him. I would love to see him be the champion, but I don't think he's going to, because I don't think unless Obi's getting called main card, I don't see him losing that title yet, because he only had it for 261 days. I think he needs to keep it for at least a year. So I would have Obi keep that title for at least another 100 and so days to get him to a year, and then have him lose it. I'd have him keep it to about WrestleMania time, and then lose it, and then get called a main card. Going with Obi Fema to retain. If I had to predict my top 2 matches I think will be the match of the night here, I would have to go with Obi Fema and Ricky Saints. By the way, I am picking Obi Fema to win that match. And the other match I think will be Lola Vice and JC Jane. There you have it. Enjoy the show. I'm out.